Hey, it's Crabill Creek Outdoors. We're sitting here this morning editing the video we're going to show you. It comes from November 4th. It is a morning set, first set in this spot we call the east side. So it's really tough to hunt. Takes just the right wind. An east wind is perfect, north wind is good. We had a east wind this day, just a little touch of south in it from time to time, but it didn't actually hurt us. Sometimes there that will, we counted on the weatherman and he was a little bit off, but it worked out for this hunt. So this one is a morning set. We had, you'll see we have buck come chasing a doe in. We caught that late on the chase. She just all of a sudden appeared and then he came down through the woods. So by the time we were able to get the camera on, we still got some great vocalizations. It's pretty neat to watch. Bo actually started out as the hunter on this, and then through certain turn of events and the ability to get a shot at the deer, I became the hunter. So as you'll see in this clip, Bo takes a shot at him, but misjudges his yardage, unfortunately, and just clips the top of him, blowing some hair off of him, or so we thought. And so the deer is so intent on getting to this doe that he whirls around through the woods and comes right back up to us. He's trying to get downwind of her. She had moved on out into the cut cornfield. So pretty exciting hunt for us. Nice successful hunt, great recovery. So hopefully you can enjoy this.
It is November 4th, and we are here on a morning set, first set on the east side. It's about 42 degrees this morning, real light easterly wind, a little bit of touch south, but puts us in a good wind for the stand. It gives up the point. This stand, we're going to give up something every time. So we're out. This is my third November set, and unfortunately, I can't tell you what's going on. I have not seen the first white-tailed deer. The last two sets in perfect condition, so I don't know what's happening, but we've had a weird front come through, but it's still that time of year, so we got to go in to get in over in the bedding area. We haven't been doing that. We've just been hunting travel routes the past few days, or actually all season. We haven't had the first opportunity to get in here, so we're in here now. This is about a 15-acre patch of timber connected to about 50, 60 acres. We have access to this 15. We are on the southwest corner of this, hunting the field edge, right inside. Everything funnels. This is kind of a drainage woods. Everything funnels right in through here and bring them up within about a 30-yard shot at the most. So lots of other trails coming through at 20 and 25. So we're pretty excited. Hopefully we get some activity this morning. I will be satisfied just to see one deer today. So that will be a win for us, unfortunately, which is usually not the case up here, but is today. So I'm running camera for Bo, so stick with us. Hopefully he can get her done today.
As the morning starts out, we see two bucks chase a doe down through the timber. Unable to get video of them, a fight ensues, and then we have a few moments of the doe blowing at those two bucks as the fight ends, and then they slip back through the timber on us.
I don't know, maybe little bucks got one close. Yeah, I just see that deer though that you said. I see your little spot. Yeah. What? I don't know. So I think we put a great shot on this deer. We've got blood. We're going to go over here and look again, kind of check the blood. We're not going to get crazy. Check some blood. We may start the trail. I think he went down probably 70 yards away, but I'm not sure about that. So we're not going to do anything stupid here, but we're going to see what the blood tells us, and we're going to start the trail. All right, so we are at the point of impact right here, and this is why I say I think we made a great shot. So right here is where he was standing. You can, I don't know if you can get that, but you can see where he took off. So he was actually standing this way. He was quartering to me a little bit, but I had a 22-yard shot, put it right where I wanted, shot to the other shoulder. I think I'm double lunged this guy. Didn't get a pass through, but this is a big, heavy deer. So we have blood immediately when he spun. Yeah, sorry, I see.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
Path, it looks like.
I'm not trying to point you.
I don't know. He goes over on that. All right.
That's good blood.
It's good blood, but he's too far. Okay, so we're going back in. Stuck a deer. I think I made a nice shot on him. We're at about. From the shot, we're at about the 60, 70 yard mark, I think, from where he was shot. So we got back here, we followed blood for a ways. Paul was coming out to help, so we held off, came out. One tip though, we did use the onX map to mark where our last location was at. So great little tool to use for those of us that are compass impaired. So it's not a real big woods, but that way we don't have to spend a bunch of time trying to find blood again. We didn't have anything to mark with. I have my toboggan down here, I guess, at the last blood. But so we'll go back in here. You know, it's one of those things at this point, kind of some mixed feelings. Maybe I think is a great shot. Would have liked to seen him dead already, but like I said, he's only about 60 or 70 yards. Problem is we only got about another 100 and 120 yards of property. So we're going to ease back in here. We've been seeing great blood. We're not going to push hard at this point. We're just going to take our time and see what we can pick up. So hopefully at the end we can find the pot of gold.
Yeah, through that, because he's on the tree. There's a spot there, and then there's this.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, and then there's something there.
Oh yes.
Yes. Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Right,
That was
awesome.
great shot.
Oh, I just looked at.
Love it. It looks like he fell down.
There you go.
I'm like, he's tearing this up. He's got to be stumbling.
Anyways, this morning we set up in a new stand. It's on the east side up at our farm in Champaign County that we get to hunt, and it was about 8:30 this morning, something like that. We seen 3 deer go across probably 100 yards into the woods, and then we caught them. They come out about 70 yards from us, and we kept catching glimpses of this guy. I think it was this guy. Yeah. And another buck, because we could hear them back in there fighting. We never seen the fight, but we could hear them. And then we had a doe that was kind of circling. And then they went back down into the heart of the woods. And when they did, it was probably another, well, it would have been about right. It was about another 45 minutes. And me and Bo were actually talking. I was actually running camera today, was the setup. And this doe come blistering in out of the cut cornfield right under the tree. Didn't even hear her till she stopped. And I looked down, I tapped Bo, and when I did, I looked up, and here come a buck charging, and it was this guy. So he was absolutely in full pursuit of her, and she was almost acting like she was ready to stand. So I know that the rut, the bulk of the rut, happens every year at the same few days, but it's here. The chase is here, yeah. And she's obviously getting pretty close. Because she didn't mind him too bad,
she wasn't flying to get away from him, so she's got to be getting close herself. She might be one of the early does. She herself was a huge deer. So anyways, real excited to get this guy this morning. Had to shoot a little bit quartering to, and hopefully the video turns out. It was, so as Aaron would say, it was quite a rodeo in the tree when all of this occurred. We started moving, and actually Bo unfortunately misjudged the yardage on him the first shot. I drew on him and held for like a minute, and he wouldn't move. And hopefully we got the vocalizations. He was in there. He grunted coming in, and then he started the buck growl. It was just amazing morning in that tree. We've seen about 6 deer total, and we're fortunate enough to get this guy on the ground. He went about, he's probably 120 yards from the shot by the time we recovered him. Bled good all the way, but only on one side. Quartering to, come down through that shoulder blade and into the cavity there. So real fortunate to recover him, real happy with him. It was just an exciting morning. So and thank Paul for coming out and helping us trail him and get him. A little bit of indecision on my part down there this morning. I was a little bit worried. I thought he'd went farther than he had. But anyways, the results are what we were after. We finally got some deer meat so we can help out in the Labor Day shoot this year and just have a good time with it. So thanks for joining us, and hopefully we can bring you some more action quick.
Absolutely.